Hey man, this message right here for the mainly for the men. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a single mother, this for you too. Um, I work in the school system and I mentor kids, and I'm really disappointed, kind of like at the state that a lot of the men are in right now, and even the boys. And I understand that a lot of women out here you can't really teach, something that you don't know. Teach a boy to be a man, and I understand that unfortunate circumstances, and that's no disrespect to the mothers, but it's one thing that I ask. If y'all got other men in y'all neighborhood, y'all community, mentors, put those boys around some men. You know what I'm saying? Like, and send them outside more. Put them around men so they can see how they operate and, how they do things and how their mannerisms are. Because we living in a time now where most of the men now, when you try to correct them or say something to them, the first thing they say is that you hating on them. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's a female quality because as a man, you should, want the love, want the correction. You know what I'm saying? And that correction is what make you a man and what make you a beast and, really make you that, you going through that pain and going through that fire. Like, a lot of the young boys now, like they coddled, you know what I'm saying? They coddled and, they're emotionally weak. Like they give up, extremely easily. So I'm just asking all the parents out there, single mothers, to, challenge the boys a little more. You know what I'm saying? And, I know y'all coming off of work, y'all tired. Spend a little bit more time with them. Take 5, 10 minutes out of the day and, talk to them. Go over some things with them about life and, about how men are and, show them other men and, even if it's on social media, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you can, but, try to fight for those groups and those mentorships. And, you know what I'm saying? If you got a neighbor in your neighborhood you can trust, he out there changing his oil on his car, cutting the grass, whatever. Hey, can my son come out here and watch you? Can my son come around you? Just getting them around men so they can see how other men act, how other men communicate, their mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? And I notice now, like, I was raised around real strong men and they kind of talk rough. I ain't gonna say they talk rough, but they talk like men. And, when you kind of speak up for yourself, now people look at it as like what's the new word y'all got? What's the toxic masculinity or whatever they say. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like that's right. That's just, men speak up. They speak up for how they feel. They talk strong. They talk firmly. And I feel like, unless somebody just blatant down, arguing you down, I don't feel like if they raising their voice, I don't feel like that's a sign of disrespect because I see, when you raise your voice a little bit, it's like they shut down and, you know, I just, wish the men were, stronger individuals. And I'm going to tell you another thing. If it's a young boy that's watching this or a young man, if you don't got your father or your mother, or if your mother don't know what to do, pray to God. Start reading the Bible. The Lord, God, He'll teach you how to be a man for real. God will teach you. So if you don't got that figure, study them scriptures, and God will make you a man. Whether it come from keeping your word, standing up for yourself, standing up for others, being disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Leading a family, whatever it is. God will show you. God will create you. He'll pick you up and show you how to be a man. So I encourage all single mothers, you know what I'm saying? Fathers too. Get them boys, get them around some men and send them outside, man. Don't keep them kids stuck on that phone and that iPad and stuff all day. Cause I'm gonna tell you, man, y'all look up on YouTube, you know what I'm saying?